Alright, yeah, let's just go for it. Alright, you go, and... I know this is not ideal to do the attack across the water here, but... don't really know how else I would do this. Oh, never mind. It looks like we're doing pretty well. I think I need to split the... oh, we have large military contingencies over there. These are dropping now on pretty bad... okay, oh, okay, because of the military access, they're actually capable of retreating away. That's actually pretty good, so that prevents them from dying. Not just there, that's fine, that worked, right? Swiss war looks pretty much like a done deal, even though the mountains apparently are not stopping my units that well. This war is gonna be short, Kebab Lord, don't worry. Should be done in a second. I didn't change my military outlook yet. Let's do that real fast, or military outlook and military planning that I had in mind. I think for now I could just drive there. Oh, we got a missile silo here. Oh, these are... yeah. Actually, that's not a bad idea, getting these missile silos. They're anti-air missiles. Right, so that's just Switzerland then. Alright, so that is one thing done. Let's run interception here. Alright, a lot of them want to send me aircraft, I think. Okay, Slovakia is still leaving, that's fine. Now, I am though still surrounded now by a wall of NATO, except for... this guarantee is just really annoying. They didn't guarantee... alright, so what am I gonna do next? I think it might be Sweden then? Sweden is guaranteed with Finland. I can't do that yet, because I need a little bit more world tension. We'll go through the list. I can claim Luxembourg, Alsace-Lorraine, Poland. Poland is NATO though. However, it looks like Poland might actually be moving out of NATO. I have an idea. Let's push Poland over the edge, which will force them out of NATO like it did with us. I need a little bit of steel, that's lucky actually. We can maybe push Poland over the edge. Exactly. Exactly, you're getting me, Kebab Lord. This is exactly what I have in mind. Let's get some psychological warfare. Yep, that's it. That's the one we want to boost. Alright, let's keep going and let's work our way up our magic from there. Alright, so that means that hopefully... Okay, we need to set up a dropping order on these, so let's get these flight to Berlin. I think I just deleted somebody's air wings. Shit. Yeah, they were yours. Alright, not the worst. Okay, let's start setting up some new landing grounds. There we go. That's not what I had in mind. Anyway, I'll probably want to drop close to the borders as well. So I'm going to drop this one right here, because I believe I have NATO bases in here. Yeah, so I can actually move through the territory and I can actually leave it if necessary. That means that Austria is still off the table. And we're going to need to line up for a push there. Hopefully they won't get guaranteed by France. I think the chances of that are happening are a little bit less if they... let's actually start trading with the Saudis. If they leave the European Union. The same thing we might need to do with that's a lot ahead of time actually. Let's not do that. The same thing we might need to do with the Austrians, just to push them out of the way there. We'll go ahead here. Right, there we go. So that's all set up. That's all set up. I'll set up for the tanks, because Polish terrain is pretty good terrain for us to tank through. I export quite a lot, but so I still want to get Chile actually higher influence, because if they like me a little bit better, it might actually not be that bad of an idea. I think I'm for now I'll let this thing stand. I don't really like the idea of having a missile site. Oh, these are not silos, these are just SAM sites. Okay, never mind then, I guess. Second was like, where would I lost these two? But I'm trading some more goods, of course, as well as all other stuff. What do we gain from resources from here? A little bit of steel, a little bit of that, but it will get better. It will get better. I got our tank division. You can drop in Brandenburg, you can drop in Brandenburg. It's gonna take for fucking ever before these are trained though. That's okay. So what do we need? Infantry fighting vehicles. So we are still very low on infantry fighting vehicles. So these are APCs. Engineer tanks. Let's actually up these numbers here. We can lower this one. This looks good. Alright, so we got the horse hold on restoration. I'm not gonna change the flag, as I said last time. Permanently suspend. Oh, I need to permanently suspend the elections again. Sure, because I think we got a re-election technically by getting this done, but that's okay. For now, I really don't know what to do. I think air production might be a good thing to do. Army training time, because we're training some armies, so let's do that. You have been going for 12 years, no need to rush. Yeah, fair enough. Try some with Albania, I guess. I'd rather have it in one factory than split up along two. I might try to get Sweden as a puppet. I don't have that many points, so... One of these expensive. So I need to grab them up to turn them into a puppet, but there's a lot of influence. Their popularity will also boost their national outlook. The same thing is probably what's happening here with Poland. It's because I have so much influence on them, more than themselves. They actually get boosted a lot through there as well. Now, how is the espionage thing looking? Operative training. Yep, let's go for psychological warfare, and we'll start boosting. Nope, that's not the one. Boosting ideology, and we'll do the nationalist outlook. And we can push them hopefully over the edge. Their next election is 2015, so it's gonna be a while before we really can do anything, but yeah, we're probably gonna try to puppet Sweden and Poland. So by also investing in Poland near constantly, we're also boosting the amount of factories we'll get out of it, but also the amount of influence that we'll have over them. And the more influence we have, the faster they'll switch towards the emerging outlook, the better. Alright, so this is the last landing one that we need to do, because we might need to invade Sweden at some point. No, I don't want to comment for an influence right now, because let's see, how much are they? I'm still getting a little bit out of it. It's because the reason I want to do it is because I kind of want to use it now to spread my influence a little bit further and get this further up. Because if I can get them to, as soon as I can get them to flip, the better. And it's gonna be 3 years before the election, so now then again, all right. So they didn't go for the new path, sadly enough. But it doesn't really do anything for them regarding that, so alright, I might actually, oh crap, one of my agents got captured, so this is why we have 2 these days, so let's just rescue the operative. Alright, we got another army group coming in. I'm gonna split you off. I probably need to, yeah, I need to redo your orders. Why are you all fucking blue all the time? I'll take you that blue. Don't really care who leads that. And we're gonna need a new army set up for this. The max entrenchment here is actually not that really much of an issue. I kind of like that. Division recovery rate's probably better. However, what do you got? Offensive doctrine. I don't really mind that. You're yeah, these are solid force. You know what? We'll do this guy.
Alright.
I need to reapply the guy leading these. It will be this guy. Yep. And I'm gonna set you up to this river point. That's actually not where I want you. There we go. Just these 2, and then we'll move this army slightly further up north. There we go.
Alright.
So you are gonna just strike down the south. You can strike up north. And I'll set a new order up for you as soon as it needs. Basically, if we're gonna switch it on the factory, they're pretty good. I think the bigger problem is that I kind of destroyed the entire infrastructure. Their factories, I think we maxed that out. So there are no real new factories that we can build. Oh, there are actually some. Apologies. There we go. Alright. Looks like actually gonna get some of those. But all factories are repaired, so that's the important bit. Alright. I don't know why I keep getting those pop-ups still. We have enough manpower though, that's pretty good. And yeah, I need to invest a little bit more in a lot of other things. I think we did that one. I think we invested about, nope, we can still do a little bit more. I think we're close to being maxed out on Poland again. I wish I could see what their drift is. Okay, so they're still drifting further towards nationalist outlook. That's pretty good. We're just gonna keep the operative training going, because this is just gonna make it better and better and better and better. It's a little bit expensive regarding factory usage, but I think it will be worth it. I really want to lower my taxes, but I don't want to get more factories, but I don't really want to, you know, lower the amount of financial support we get out of this, so... Let's build a whole load of these biofuel refineries. Alright, we maxed out Poland there. Let's see what we got over here. We don't have that much influence here yet. So that's gonna be a while before we can really do a lot of work there. It doesn't really look like invest in anything anymore, so we have to do that through political power or a war declaration, but the fact that world tension is dropping pretty fast. I don't know what our daily decay is though. We might get some boost in there. So let's go put boosting ideology again. It's probably not gonna do a lot yet, but because the intelligence center is very low, we've got pretty poor national coverage, but it will increase in time because of the bonuses that we also are pushing into. The best way to get Austria would be to flip France. But they're also guaranteed now by the UK. But they're pushing towards their own nationalist outlook quite a lot. Even though they're not NATO, that might drop them out of the flip Poland. Yeah, maybe. I think I'm going to flip Poland, Austria, and see what happens then. Maybe if Austria flips over to a more fascist outlook, they themselves also go under. So that's for now. Let's see if we can invest in their country and keep that influence growing. France is not really, it's gotta look not that great. UK is gonna be difficult. France, we have some influence in there, so we might be able to push that through at some point. But we might see a lot of these nations flip over because of my investments in there. Now we could also use part of our influence economy. We'll get free industry and cheap resources but harm relations. No, I don't think I'm going to do that. We could do an attempt at coup. Let's actually see what happens if I do attempt a coup. I kind of want to, because we might be able to do that. Push them out of NATO with the coup and then, you know, get our claims going. So it's going to really excess. Oh, that's going to be difficult. 39% chance to do it. And they flipped. Holy shit, that guy looks not like a friendly person. I think we might have just done it. So they will be kicked out of NATO soon. They should be getting kicked out of NATO. I have no idea what that means, Michus. Maybe it's gonna take a second for them to get updated here. But they're still a NATO member for some fucking reason. And they're guaranteed by France. So that was a waste of time. For the new UAVs. Yeah, it does look like a very ugly girl, I'll be honest. Fuck it. We'll go for the bigger drones. And... there we go. I'm kind of surprised it's still a NATO member, is still guaranteed. I'm really confused because of that. That is actually might have some influence on my gain, because the Western Outlook nations are slowly disappearing. So these might have less push in from my neighbors, like 7 pro-Western neighbors, where we used to be 8. And we have one nationalist neighbor now, which is gonna boost, you know, a little bit back. We might actually be able to cool these assholes at some point. If I get more influence on them, but yeah, so these guys went. These guys went. I think it might be a little bit borked. Maybe because of the coup they don't leave? Or maybe they need to leave the European Union? I don't know. Let Poland do something stupid. We'll have to see. Guaranteed by Italy. So there's some guarantees going on here, which is genuinely a bit annoying. The Russians attack Poland, NATO forms, and then after they've been beaten by each other, for then you take over. Yeah, it might be. Independence of Lithuania is guaranteed by Poland. That's good to know, actually, because if I could get myself into Lithuania, but I can't boost. I can't get world tension to go any higher. I need a war to happen. I can at least claim my lands there. Czech Republic. Why don't I have an event for the Czech lands? Maybe if I claim the Polish lands, I can get for the Czech lands as well, because Czech is guaranteed by Poland, which would theoretically bypass the guarantee, because Poland would declare a defensive war on me. Which is, I don't read a single word, whatever the language that is, so try English or not at all, please. Let's see, I guess I got some Lithuanian investment going on. Okay, my agent got captured again. Oh, she doesn't really need to do whatever she was doing anymore. Fuck, I really need to get some work done on France, I think. Is the modder DLC or does the game just turn in after a certain year? No, this is a mod. This is the Modern Warfare mod, or it formerly was known as Millennium Dawn. I don't actually know what the official name is these days. But it just starts the game in 2000 instead of in 1936. So it's a pretty in-depth and detailed mod. So. Alright, so the Islamic State just happened, which is rather good for world tension. I just need a little bit higher, like I said, justifying on Lithuania, declare war on them, and use that war as a stepping stone into Poland. Alright, so that's 55. European Pact? Really? What European Pact? Crap, that's Russia. Too bad to learn the base game. This looks like a whole other game to learn. Yeah, it shares some similarities regarding UI and that kind of stuff, but most of it is different. Definitely, like it's a whole new ballpark. Now's the question: do I want to go to war with Russia? Not really. Like France. France looks like a very juicy target right now, compared to Russia. Alright, so what am I gonna do with that? Crap. Yes. Italy is a NATO member, so it's not really. So France just guaranteed everybody. Jesus. Why did Poland join? Because they're a bunch of bastards. That's right. I need 20 more political power. I think I might just go for the Scandinavian countries then. Just gobble up Norway's... Oh, fuck. You know what might happen? Oh, actually, this might not be a bad idea. Can I... Shit, no. Wait. What? How did Poland join? If they... Alright, Poland might get booted out. I don't know how they joined, because I cannot join because of the emerging outlook that I don't have. I need at least 20%. I know for a fact that Poland has no emerging outlook. Or at least high enough. They might gain some now because of the fact that they're in a faction with Russia, but it's definitely not gonna do the trick. So, okay, it doesn't really get any new stuff here. What is the event we got here? Let's see. What the fuck are we looking at? Sorry, just had to read something real quick. Recognize Syrian national. Oh, no, I'm definitely not going to recognize those dipshits. By the way, if anybody is offended by anything I say regarding to the game, like taking over your country, changing alignment, and that kind of stuff, I don't think you really understand what video gaming is. Just don't... If you're... Yeah, just... Christ, man, I've changed... Don't get funky by that. Apparently the Polish that was in chat was some nastiness. Definitely POC Germany. They shouldn't. Nah, sometimes it happens before. I've had this a couple of times already, that if I talk shit about Poland, some Polish just gets chucked towards me. There's very angry people. What are the game like? Had a game like this? Obvious the game is meant to tweak history and world events. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So that's just it. It's supposed to be a world of fiction. Like, don't take this shit too seriously. Okay, we're apparently no longer trading with Canada. Thailand, hi. Do you want me to sell you your steel? There you go. If you don't understand that, then I think you have other troubles in life. Ah, crap. Really... I kind of might need to wait till this war ends and... Oh, crap. So, agent got wounded. That's bad. But he completed the rescuing of the operative. Alright, I guess I'm just gonna go into Sweden first. Let's see... We can drop in Malmö. Just the entire army of Malmö, and then I'll just do that. Wait, what? Did you just join in immediately on... Okay, no. Some people are joining the pack, which is a little bit odd. Wait, why is Eritrea? Oh, God, I can't remember where most of these countries are to begin with. Let's just take a look at this. It'll make it a little bit easier. Yeah. So what? Oh, okay, so these have emerging outlook. Alright. I'll accept that. Just, I genuinely don't accept that Poland just somehow managed to get it with I need 20% and they fucking don't. That's pretty much bullshit, if you ask me. We got a new leopard, though. We got a new leopard skin. Woo! Do I have a modern version, like an upgrade for the leopard? Leopard 3. That works, I guess. Alright, let's research the recon tank. Probably have not done yet. No, I have not changed this template yet. So, armored recon, heavy tank, and heavy engineering company. We'll remove this one, and we'll put in 2 tank battalions, and some more armored infantry. I need to get this up to 60. You know what? Armored recon. Armored recon, I guess another 50, so... I need 2 more. This is all 4. Shit. It's not really ideal, is it? I think I can keep him at 58 because I can't really get a good thing out of him. And I'm missing now recon tank production. Yeah, self-propelled AA and recon. Alright, so I need self-propelled AAs, which are called Rolands apparently. Roland! Anyway, sorry. And I don't even need a lot of them. That saves me a lot of time. I need some recon tanks. There we go. Kanonen Jagdpanzer. I wouldn't call that a recon tank. This is more like a tank hunter. This looks like an ancient thing as well. I need a lot of these though. Needed for reinforcement. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need to do that and that. Okay, I don't need as many aircraft anymore as I did, so let's shift this a little bit. That should do the trick for now. Is it attaché to Syria? That's actually probably something I can do. They will not accept though, probably because of ideology or low opinion. They don't really like me. So I'd first need to improve relations. I consider an intervention force perhaps, if they'd accept. Can I get just 2 of you? I could send over some, maybe that will... Because if I end this, the faster I end this war, probably the better it is. Even though this is a fucking clusterfuck though. It's like... Is this all... Yeah, this is a 3-4 way civil war. Yeah, it wouldn't really work if it is the pig that is actually doing all the work, isn't it? We'll remove that one. There we go. We'll trade with Greece. What a world people live in. Also, I have a lot of stuff that I need to invest. I still think I'm going to invest a little bit more in Chile because I kind of want to keep these guys a little bit higher influence on them because I do trade a lot of resources with them. So let's do that. Let's just, you know, invest a little bit in here. If I can get these to flip over to in my favor, it's probably for the best anyway. What the hell's this music? All of a sudden the Russians just enter the room. What the fuck I'm listening to. It's a little bit odd. Alright, I'm out of money. Okay, good. Somalia is in their own little war, so, you know, not a surprise they joined a faction. It is a bit odd, if you ask me. Alright, so my divisions arrived in Syria. Where did they arrive in Syria? Alright there. So we do have a port, but that seemed to be one of my problems last time that I tried to do anything like this with our China campaign. Oh my god, my guys are just making mincemeat out of these trash pandas, whatever you want to call them. A lot of support coming here. I don't think they're gonna do that well, even though they spawn pretty big, I guess. You know, you got Russian tanks here. German Spec Ops troops, Sandstorms. So we can attack that one. Okay, we're not doing that well, okay. For a second I thought we might be able to kick some serious ass here. No, no, we are. One support from a Russian tank and it looks like we're it. Alright, so, but there's another proxy war going on here, apparently. Wait, why are they... Oh, they're just... got military access coming in from foreign nations here. That's kind of funny, because they shouldn't be able to attack out of there. We'll have to see how that goes once we completely lock them out. Maybe there was still like a movement going on, so that allowed them to move there. Yeah, fair enough, it's nothing but Proxy Wars. Touché. Yeah, I don't really gotta bother with air volunteers, I think. Okay, I can see quite a lot of aircraft actually, with 500 of them. That's a pretty decent amount, and I got enough aircraft laying about. So let's do what you do in this situation. Let's send over 100 of these, as well as drones. Let's wait for these to get deployed. We'll send them over like that. And is there even an airport that can house this many aircraft? Nope. Yeah, we're overcrowding the air bases already. I think you can actually fly over here for now. Yep, there we go, it works. To wait for the other one to come in, but let's get these guys the actual commander, this guy. Did my other aircraft arrive yet, or are they still in deployment mode? Okay, they're traveling over to Damascus. They might be a little bit slow. Okay, there they are. There we go. Think so, yeah. I think we are sort of the baddies. It's either you support... I don't think so, considering that we... Like, they use emerging outlook. These guys are... Just got the Islamic State on the other end. There is no real other enemy to fight, so... I think in this case we're definitely not the bad guys because we're fighting against Islamic State. Which I think are not even objectively, I think they're just worse. I don't think there's even an opinion on that matter. It's just like, yeah, no, these guys are bad. Let's get the new aircraft carrier. Some weird ass music we got now. What is the thing we can do? Nationalist propaganda campaigns? I like those. Yeet. Now, if this war is over, if we can just end these proxy wars, no, it's the Syrian rebellion that we're currently getting involved in. So it's not. Submarines are cheaper, I think, than regular ship. Actually, I don't know that. That depends, I think, on the ship type. I can actually take a look at that real fast if you want. Let me see. Our smallest ships cost me let's take the 95s. It cost me 2,861 to produce, and a submarine from 2005 will cost me 3,000. No. So there are submarines that are more expensive than the cheapest ships. However, we'll be using these Saxon classes, which are more expensive. How is Germany looking? Still Austria's even? No, actually it's now Switzerland. The Austrian war led to war with France, and that led to war with NATO, so, yeah. You got ourselves some Swiss cheese. I think that is the correct way to describe it. Let's end this clusterfuck here. It's definitely gonna be German troops that are gonna provide the breakthrough necessary. Actually, don't do it through there. Please go through here and then go to that one, because I don't want to do a river crossing penalty. Unless it's really necessary. Hey, we got our second group of Marines. That's pretty nice. So who's gonna lead this bunch of numpties? I like the fact you have a ranger, but you're just a level 2. So we'll get this guy with the green hat. Let's shift your color to something that is not the same as your other group. Let's put you on yellow? Yeah, yellow will work. Alright. But yeah, we're mostly drone striking, which I think is historically accurate. It's what we all did in the... That's what you do in the Middle East, right? If you enter the Middle East, you just use some drone strikes to get rid of the locals. Holy crap, I think we might have locked most of the Islamic State into a single province here. It's just 5 divisions. We can penetrate most of the enemy divisions, so that's actually pretty good. These commandos ain't half bad. It ain't half bad. Alright, I think in the meantime we are actually fabricating on Sweden. Hopefully they won't get guaranteed. They get guaranteed still by Finland, which I don't really give a shit about it, because if I land in Sweden, I can just do Finland. Finland has some emerging outlook, but not the 20% necessary, I think, for them to be really a threat. And I just need to end the wars here and there. And I think something bugged out because for some reason Poland did not get kicked out of... Oh, they did get kicked out of NATO. Alright, so that is... I'll shut my pie hole on that one. It took a while, but they did get themselves removed from NATO. Are we still in the attack? Yes, we are. Seems like we're leading it. We have a lot of reserve though, and they are slowly dying really fast actually. Like, holy shit. We're also going through several bearded leaders here. None of them will survive. It looks like my leader is better. Lieutenant General against that person. I don't know who that is. I don't really give a shit actually. Alright. This is the final push. And that should bring an end to the Syrian civil war. And we're using 90s tech versus 2020. Yeah, we're using 2020 tech in 2013, so... So not really a surprise that we're winning. Like, we're barely taking any damage, and I think we've been on the front line fighting for quite some time now. Actually, we got kicked out of the front line, apparently. There's still a guy leading this, though, which is a little bit surprising. There we go. So that should be that war. Now, there are a couple of proxy wars still going. Actually, are there still... Is this war still going on? No, that's also been fixed. That seems like it is the end of... Syria. Yeah, Syria's annexed. And this is... Oh! Really? So, some part of the Islamic State actually survived. Oh, well, they didn't take it. We got a nice amount of world tension, though. Probably justifying Sweden. So we still got the Libyan civil war, but that's, I think, not something any of the guys is involved in. So Libyan. Is that emerging outlook in there? Nope. Alright, so hopefully that means Poland gets kicked out of their faction soon. They should, because they are losing emergent outlook. I might just do... Estonia. I can afford 53 billion. So let's just do that real fast. Alright, so let's get this guy back in. Let's grab... Oh, I need to upgrade that airfield at some point. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. I need to duplicate this one and put one over here. Actually, I can just move this one, as long as there's an air force, it's fine. And we can just drop these guys in Stockholm, I guess. Let's see how that goes. I can't declare war on them yet. I just gained a chunk of influence, so... I might... If they don't leave their faction... Because this makes no sense that they're in a European pact, even though they don't have the requirements to be in there. So I might do a little bit of faffing about. Because I can't join them. Because I don't have any... It says you need 20% to join, so... And they're guaranteed by England, so I'm just going to cancel justification there. So that's not possible. Norway, I guess, maybe? I don't want to go to war with NATO. I really don't want to go to war with NATO, because then like half of my neighboring countries explodes on top of me, and I am not really in a mood for that. How much do I need for another one? Yeah, I need to go with Spy Master, really, but I don't have any faction members that I can get in. Because even if I... Wait, do they lead the faction? Who leads the European Pact? Oh, so it is the... yeah. What situation with Austria? Same shit, different day. They're still guaranteed. And it looks like the guarantees are not being let up as easy, so I might need to flip Austria over. So I think I'm gonna just do that. Because it does look like the guarantee that they had on Poland left. So that's pretty good, even though they got guaranteeing some other nations. Thing is though, doesn't really help me directly. Alright, so I need to get the network up and running. Start boosting the ideology of nationalism. And spend some points on boosting our influence there. Let's get that nationalist outlook to the max. I guess I need to flip some of my nations to get the early stuff going. Okay, so we got our 5th nice gen attack, so we got some more air defense. Let's swap out them for... Wait, did I make a mistake and got myself strike aircraft instead of the air superiority aircraft? Did I fuck up, like... Yeah, I did actually get the wrong ones. Oh well. Oops. Yeah, I guess so. So Sweden, it's probably the same thing. I probably want to get some influence done there as well. I just really, I really don't think this should be a thing. Like, genuinely think that's dumb. This is, I think what we're looking at here is, a thing that happens with the AI where they have a little bit less restrictions compared to the player, which I don't really agree with. We give them economic aid, which will give them also some influence. So that's also a pretty good way for me to spend. It's not a lot of influence we're getting out of it, but... The more influence we have, the faster it'll switch to the nationalistic outlook. We're boosting ideology here, which is gotta go... Holy shit, that's pretty... 0.2 a day is pretty good, considering that... Considering everything that we have done. Have I maxed that out? Yes, now I do. Nice. Alright, decisions available... Nationalist propaganda... Yeah, Yeah, I might as well make more claims. I can claim Luxembourg, Saint-Laurent, and Kaliningrad. I don't want to... Okay, let's not claim Kaliningrad, because that's literally going to be Russia. I might as well go to war with them now. Are you... Holy shit! You have a daily deficit of 1.7 billion? I love that, actually, that these countries are just gonna completely go broke after a while. Yeah, no, this is... They're moving so far ahead. I think I'm gonna break them out.